Good morning, good morning, good morning on this cloudy Friday the 13th. At least here in Washington, it's cloudy. But you know what they say, when skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. Wish that was the truth, because here in Washington, they're usually cloudy for about a month, maybe. So with that said, as I said, I have decided to put my wealth generator for retirees on hold, but I am still doing affiliate marketing, and I have a product that I'm going to be figuring out how to promote here on Facebook and also on my YouTube channel. And and as I get it promoted, I hope that you people will ask me how to do this, because this is done with absolutely no money, none whatsoever. And that's the hard part with marketing online, is that you generally have to have platforms that cost you a little more than some of us can afford. So anyway, with that said, got a story for you today. It's a true story. It's about a young lady that all of her life had wanted to learn Spanish. She was just, it wouldn't go away from her. And she had the opportunity to travel for a while. And so when she came back from Europe one year, she decided to go to school and learn Spanish. Nobody told her that it was a hard language to learn. And she just went along happy dumb, learning Spanish. So one year in 1980, she decided that she would go to school in Mexico. She and her family had hosted some Spanish students, and as I said, she always had that desire to learn Spanish. So she went to school, she started her Spanish lessons, and then she decided that she was going to go to Mexico to school for a couple weeks to immerse herself in the Spanish language and to really learn Spanish. And first of all, she went to visit the foreign exchange students that had been part of her family for about 6 weeks. And the student lived in Mexico City. So she spent a couple weeks in Mexico City with the family, and it was really great. It was a good time. She had such a good time, but there was only one problem. There was one of the younger boys, much younger than the lady, kept kind of flirting with her and trying to get her alone all the time. And so she was getting really kind of scared, not scared, but trying to figure out what to do, because she was a visitor in this house and this young man was hitting on her, and it was very obvious. And at the time, that song, Mrs. Good Morning, Christina. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Buenos dias. So anyway, she, at that time in the 80s, the Simon and Garfunkel song, Mrs. Robinson, was out. And that's all she kept singing down there, was, what is it? God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray, and whatnot. And I can play it on the piano. I can't really sing it because my voice isn't that great anymore. Well, it never was, so what am I saying? Quit lying. Quit lying, my lad. So anyway, after staying at the house of my friends for a couple weeks, and I decided to go on into Guadalajara. Oh, I'm telling the story before the end. This is a true story. This is a story about me. And so after staying there for a couple of weeks with Federico and his family, I decided that I was going to go into Guadalajara and attend school there for a couple of weeks, spend some time with a family that spoke no English, none whatsoever. And so I flew over to Guadalajara, and that was quite the experience. Guadalajara, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you know, today, or we have so many internet things, but Guadalajara sits in the middle of Mexico. There's no water around. There's nothing to tell what direction you are. And of course, I've always lived by the water, so I knew north, south, east, and west. But I got in Guadalajara, I didn't know which end was up. So anyway, I started school there. It was very challenging because I got what I wanted. Nobody spoke English, not a soul. And I was just more or less a beginning student in Spanish, and I was like, oh my Lord, what have I gotten myself into? And it was it was a great experience. And the place where I stayed, it was hard for me to sleep because the inner spring mattress was like sleeping on glasses. The springs were coming up through the mattress, and it was like, oh gosh, But anyway, then I stayed there for about a week. I was supposed to stay a little longer, but I ended up getting so lost in Guadalajara because I didn't know where I was. I couldn't tell north from south, east from west, and nobody would help me. So the last straw was when I got on a bus, and I was going home, so I thought. And I'm on this bus, and you have to remember, I was pretty young, and I was dressed pretty scantily for Mexico, a little tiny top and a little short skirt and little skinny me at that time. And so, excuse me. So I got on this bus, and I thought I was going the right direction, and ride and ride and ride, and anyway, finally the bus stopped at a place with little tar paper shacks, and it looked pretty seedy. And I'm like, oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing? So I tried to talk to the bus driver, who spoke no English, and I didn't speak enough Spanish to really make myself understood. And so anyway, it took me quite a while, and I finally convinced the bus driver that he should take me back into town and drop me off at the bus station, because I didn't know where I was. I didn't know, I didn't know the phone number to the place where I lived. I didn't know the address, and I was in a lot of deep trouble there, a lot of deep trouble. And so by the grace of God, I finally made it out of there. I made it to the bus depot. And then I got a taxi because I felt that would be safer, and didn't have much money. But anyway, got the taxi driver, and he assured me that he spoke English, which he did not. And he drove me all over the place, all over the place. And it was about an hour before we finally found the address of the place that I was going to. Now, mind you, I don't drink. But this day, this girl, as soon as I went in the door, even though the lady couldn't speak English, she understood the word whiskey. And that is exactly what I had, was a glass of whiskey, about that much whiskey, and I just chugged it down. I was so scared. So, I don't know, it was really quite the experience. So after that, then I got on the phone and started calling so that I could go back to Mexico City to my friend's place so I could catch the plane out of Mexico City back to Washington. and I just spent like 2 days, calling people on the phone and, because I had my friend's phone number, and I'd call there, and the operator would tell me in Spanish, nobody knows you. I'm like, oh yes, they know me, A nadie no conteste. I'm like, oh please, I have to get home. I'm just a little American girl, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm running out of money, and it was an experience. But I thought you'd appreciate that true story on this Friday the 13th. And I want you to stay tuned for my upcoming project that I'm going to be promoting. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to promote it yet, but I'm going to promote it, and I'm going to, it won't make me a whole lot of money, but I don't need a whole lot of money. I just need to, have enough to be able to go out to dinner and get my toes done, stuff like that. Just little stuff. I'm not out here to get rich. So, and hopefully be able to show some of you how to make money online, because I know there's more than one person in this world that needs to know how to make a little income online without having to spend a lot of money or any money. And it can be done with affiliate marketing. You can market other people's products and you can make money. You know, it takes a while. It takes, you know, a lot of planning and stuff. And if I can help somebody plan how to make, you know, some extra funds, some of us only need $100 a month more. Some of us might need maybe $500 or $100 a day, and it can be done. I'm here to tell you it can be done. I have done it. I will be doing it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Be sure and watch my YouTube channel. And it's just my name, Melanne Foreman. It's out there, big as sin. And also look for my Gigi-Ma Dollars site. I still have that up and growing that little by little. And so with all that said today, I want to say thank you for watching. And my Fiverr friend, if you're there, please send me a message on Facebook, because I lost your information. And I enjoy having all your comments and everything. And Christine, I love you. You're always watching me. Oh, I'm glad it's not the evil eye. So with that said, everybody have a great Friday. I love you all, and continue to watch. And thank you for your comments and your hearts and your likes and your loves and all the good stuff. So happy Friday the 13th to you all. God bless. Goodbye.